Hi guys, how are you today? Welcome back to my channel Adventures in America. If you are new to my channel, my name is Jocelyn and I'm a dual citizen of the United States and the Philippines. If you haven't liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I always welcome new subscribers. For today's topic, I'm going to show you why a former Filipino who tried to travel in the Philippines got denied boarding. Who is a former Filipino? A former Filipino is one who was born in the Philippines and eventually migrated abroad, qualified for permanent residency, and eventually became a foreign citizen. For example, in my situation, I became a US citizen a few years ago. However, what will happen once you acquire a foreign citizenship? Your Philippine passport will become void because you are no longer a Filipino. Once you acquire a foreign citizenship, your Philippine citizenship is effectively renounced. Now, once you become a foreign citizen, you are now technically called a former Filipino because you're no longer a Filipino. The question is, can you still travel in the Philippines even though you are now a former Filipino? The answer is yes. You can travel in the Philippines under the Balikbayan Visa program of the government. What's this Balikbayan Visa program? So this allows former Filipinos, so either you are traveling alone or you could be traveling with your foreign spouse or foreign children. So the Balikbayan Visa is extendable to your immediate family members. However, you can also travel alone going to the Philippines. Under the Balikbayan Visa program, you are allowed to stay visa-free for 1 year in the Philippines. Now, there was a comment from one of my videos and she is a passenger from Canada and she got denied boarding. And let's see the reason why she got denied boarding. I'm a Canadian citizen and a former Filipino. I just got boarding denied by Air Canada by only having my original birth certificate but without my old Philippines passport. Looks like they don't recognize alternative documents except for the old Philippines passport. Any suggestion po on what I can do with this situation? Here is another comment. Ma'am, paano po yung non-OFW Filipinos na hindi na Filipino citizen at wala ng old Philippine passport? Thank you po. Under the laws of the Philippines, Filipinos have the right to travel. However, since you acquired a foreign citizenship, you are no longer a Filipino and you don't necessarily have the right to travel. So your travel is restricted. However, the Philippine government provides a special privilege for former Filipinos. However, there are specific requirements that you must comply in order for you to avoid being denied entry or in order for you to be admitted into the Philippines. To enter the Philippines, a former Filipino must present a foreign passport and an old or valid or expired Philippine passport. So, the presentation of an old or a valid Philippine passport is necessary for you to enter the Philippines together with your foreign passport. This is the primary proof of your former Filipino citizenship. Now, if you don't have your old Philippine passport and you only have your foreign passport, then you also need to bring your PSA issued birth certificate. So it must be original. So if you don't have this, it's really hard to enter the Philippines. What I can suggest is to apply for dual citizenship, and it's actually not easier to apply for dual citizenship right now because the Philippine consulates abroad are overwhelmed by so many applicants for dual citizenship. So unless you have the old or valid Philippine passport, then it's really hard to enter the Philippines right now. What I can suggest is to contact the airline if you have already booked your flight to the Philippines and if you are a former Filipino. So if you don't have your old Philippine passport, then it's really hard to gain entry. I would suggest to confirm with your airline if you have already booked your flight if they would accept a birth certificate in lieu of the Philippine passport. Now, if you're a former Filipino and you have your foreign passport and your old or valid Philippine passport, then you can enter the Philippines, also provided that you comply with the current travel health protocols. Now, when you arrive in the Philippines, please make sure that you tell the immigration officer that you are availing of the Balikbayan Visa, so you can stay in the Philippines for 1 year visa free. I also made several videos regarding Balikbayan Visa, and you can also check out my other videos on how to avail of this Balikbayan Visa, especially if you are traveling with your spouse or your children. Again, thank you guys for watching, and if you have any other questions or comments, please post them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Also, if you recently traveled in the Philippines, please share your travel experience and let us know what you think of the travel restrictions. Again, thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I always welcome new subscribers. Thank you guys for watching. I hope everyone is staying safe and have a great day.